Hello guys, and welcome to another tutorial. Welcome to another smoke guide where I'm going to show you guys the 10 most important smokes on the new map of Anubis. I know a lot of you guys may not feel comfortable on the map yet, but one thing that will help you get a feeling of understanding what's going on, and one thing that will help your teammates and help yourself to be much harder to play on Anubis is knowing some of the basic smokes. So I'm going to do a video right here where I cherry pick the 10 most important smokes, at least according to me, that you could do on Anubis. Each smoke will have a little explanation as to why it's good, so you get this full sense of it. I'm so tired of all these smoke videos that's just gonna show you this smoke, but you're just sitting left and say, okay, I know how to throw the smoke, but what can I actually use it for? Some smokes, of course, they explain themselves. Other smokes, well, they're good to know, and I'll give you the exact explanation in this video. So make sure to enjoy the video. Make sure to drop a follow or a subscription on YouTube, as it's called. Make sure to drop a comment below on what map you would like to know more about next time around I'm doing one of these videos. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and enjoy. The first thing we have to take care of is the B-bomb side. It is essential on a map like Anubis that you understand how to smoke off the different positions. The first smoke will be towards B long. Relatively simple. You are standing out here, my friends. You're going into this wall and you're aiming on the third of these ones. In the middle of the third one, you're just doing a normal throw. Very simple. That's going to be a smoke for B long. Obviously, this smoke explains itself, but you can't see anything from over here. You can't see anything from over here. It's a very powerful smoke, and you need to throw it, especially considering that when you're in a retake scenario, nothing is worse for a CT to see the smoke land. The second smoke I want to show you is also on the B bomb side. Once you got B long covered, you also want to cover B temple over here. If you have a smoke long and a smoke temple, you have the entirety of the CT rotation cut off or masked by the smoke. The cool thing about this one is that you can actually throw it from the exact same position. You go in right here, and instead of aiming right here, which is going to be the B long smoke, I'm just throwing it for good measurements, you aim between these two, a little up here, right here, aim, and you have the perfect smoke landing for B temple. Alright, what this does is that now you got long smoked off, you got temple smoked off, and if you're a CT player coming in right here, nothing you can do, and if you're a CT player coming in right here, nothing you can do. So those two smokes thrown from the exact same position, well, you can use them as a fake if you have someone dropping you a smoke, or you can just have one guy throwing these two smokes while flashing in, and then you have the perfect execute coming in towards the B bomb side. The third smoke I want to show you guys is the one that lands in connector, because yes, that does in fact give you the perfect B execute. Maybe I lied to you before. Two smokes, it's not the perfect, but it's a good B execute. A third one landing right here, that's gonna make it great. You do it, and it's very simple. You're standing in this position out here, right here. You're aiming right here, top left of this brick. Jump throw, and if I'm not mistaken, and if I've practiced my smokes correctly, boom, that's gonna be a smoke landing right there. You combine that with the two I just showed you before, and I promise you I won't show them again. Just right here, and guess what you have? You now have a perfect execute towards the B bomb side. Isn't that beautiful? Are you also super tired of people trying to scam you all the time whenever you're trying to sell or buy a new knife? Then I'd advise you to head over to Skin Baron. Skin Baron is a legit German registered company, a marketplace that on average has skins for sale 30% cheaper than on the Steam market. I use Skin Baron, and I do it because I don't want to worry about people scamming me. So hell with scammers. The fourth, fifth, and sixth smoke I want to show you is that one, and that one. So heaven, connector, and the other side of heaven, so to speak. I'm gonna show you all three at once because they're relatively simple. So hang in there tight. Make sure, again, to save this video and be ready to rewatch it if you need to. The first one is for heaven. You go into this corner right here. You're finding the crack right here. Move down your crosshair right here. So basically, you're just aiming right here. Then you walk. You're shifting. Walk. Release as soon as your crosshair is hitting this piece of the map. That's gonna be a perfect heaven smoke right here. Nice and easy. Second one, you go into this corner. You're aiming, you can do it right, lining it up by this, go to the top, and then go one brick to the right. So like this. That's gonna be a smoke for up here. It's gonna land nice and easy, so can't really use it, can't really go down and use it as a one-way. You're smoked off. And the third one we want smoked off is that one over here, and that's also quite simple. That one you can almost see how to throw it. You're going into this position. As you can see the little gap in the doorway right here. What you want to do is that you want to move your crosshair 3 bricks up. So 1, 2, 3 while aiming. That's going to land on top right here. That's going to create the perfect smoke right here. So if you have that smoked, you have that smoked, and you have that smoked, Just like before, you actually have the perfect execute towards the A bomb site in terms of smokes at least. Very important you know these smokes. The 7th smoke I want to show you guys is the one for middle. We're changing the perspective now. Instead of from a T-side execute point of view, we're doing it from a CT point of view. Because as a CT team, you want to control middle, or at least make it a little bit more difficult for the terrorists to take mid control. You do that by throwing a smoke that is landing right here from CT spawn, which I'm going to show you. Nice and easy. You're going into this corner right here. Boom. You're aiming right here on the right side of this rock, and then you're just putting your mouse straight up until you align it right here. Whoopsie, jump throw. And if I'm not mistaken, that should be a smoke that is landing perfectly in middle right here. It has a little bit of a bounce to the right, so it should land somewhat in the middle, and make sure that there's no one-ways or no gaps created. Yes, nothing, perfect. Learn it because it's very useful as a CT player. The 8th smoke is a little bit of a nitty-gritty smoke. A smoke to help you defend on this map, because it's very tough to play the CT side of Anubis. I think you realize that by now. If not, you will when you start playing the map. So I've created a perfect one-way smoke for you guys you can use to play middle and hold it defensively. You go in to this position right here, in the corner right here. You make sure to shoot this window, that shot, into position. And then you're aiming right here with your crosshair. You throw that, and that's gonna land over here and create a nice one-way. Look at this. You can see the feet of the opponents. You can see the feet of the opponents. And if you try to do it from their perspective, now they can see you. You can't see them. Vice versa. You want to clear middle? Well, I can't see you, but you can see me. Super, super good one way. So make sure to incorporate this if you're playing middle, or if you need a little bit of a spicy move to take away some control from the terrorists. Because as said, CT side Anubis can be very difficult. Talking about mid control, it's only fair if I show you guys a way to take mid control from a T-side perspective as well from the beginning of the round. You want to apply pressure. You want to make the CTs feel uncomfortable. You may run into a scenario where the CT player is throwing a smoke right here, but you're also throwing a smoke right here. And who's going to be ballsy enough to go through it? Well, we'll see. It's very simple. You do it from T-spawn. You're going into this in the middle of the door, turning around. You're aiming right here with your crosshair. You do a jump throw. And that smoke is going to fly and fly and fly and fly and fly and land right in middle. No gaps, no nothing you can take advantage of from a CT side perspective. And you do that from T-spawn. That's going to land here before the CTs are even here. So you can maybe even walk through the smoke I just showed you before. Very useful. The final smoke I want to show you guys is another one-way smoke from the CT side perspective. As said, it's very, very tough to play Anubis on the CT side, so I gotta give you something to work with. This one is for all the B players struggling out there. Let's say that you're playing right here. You can hear that a B execute is coming in. You're standing right here, and you're aiming just in this corner. Right throw. That's gonna land a smoke right here, but guess what? It creates you a nice little one-way. You can see them run in. You can kill them while they're running in, but from their perspective, they won't notice you at all. As a matter of fact, they can't see you at all. So that little one-way right there, it could be a way to use it. And guess what? You can even use it over here. All right, as a little bit of a one-way. So it's a double-sided one-way for potentially 2 positions. So if you have a setup with one player playing right here, another player playing down here, one of you just have to throw that smoke and both of you can use it. Golden stuff, Jacob, golden stuff. I sincerely hope you guys found this video useful. I always try to give an explanation with the smoke or with the grenade that I'm teaching, so you have an idea of what you can use it for. I'm so tired of videos where you just see a smoke, but that doesn't add an extra level, right? Now you know how to throw the smoke, but do you know how to utilize the smoke? Do you have an idea behind it? That's what I try to add in these videos. If you like this concept, I would much appreciate if you guys would leave a like on the video. I would much appreciate if you guys would drop a subscription and of course share the video with whomever you think is gonna be beneficial watching it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. Jacob Pimp over and out. And make sure, comment below what video, what map would you like next time around.